Fatality tries to recover are going to be insanely hard to deal with, and this is going to be Fatality's really gatekeeper, because Ling is the matchup is very skewed towards Peach, so that could be very scary for him. There's full trust in this competitor because Fatality has an insane amount of experience in bracket, so this could very well be on his side as well.
Yeah, right now we're going to be going to Pokemon Stadium 2 because, you know, Pokemon Stadium makes the best games, and we're about to have an amazing set from these two United Stations, as I like to call them.
Yeah.
It's just a joke, you know, the American players coming all the way here to Mexico. I hope they're enjoying themselves because we're about to enjoy some great smashing right now. Griffin is just applying so much pressure at the late. Ling already 106%.
Oh my god.
That edge guard was just about to get really dangerous.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. That is the place where Peach shines the most in this specific matchup. Those Chernims will be the bane of Griffin, of Fatality here. However, he's doing a phenomenal job at avoiding them, and you have to when you have one of the best aerial mobilities, aerial grips in Captain Falcon. Still surviving, not enough to take the stock just yet, but look at Ling going all the way down, putting extra pressure, so the Fatality can't recover safely.
Yeah, right now, this stock will actually last long enough or just be taken in a matter of seconds because, you know, the explosive coming up, not only from Captain but also from Griffin is just amazing right now. He just don't want to let Ling recover as freely and as safely as he might want. And the upbeat conversion is going to take out Ling's first stock.
Yeah, that LB is absolutely lethal, especially in Fatality's hands. Great recovery, still gets punished. Very well recognition there from Ling. However, it's still looking quite even from both of them. Percentages are not too stray apart. Careful here, you don't want to get caught in the Falcon pouch. However, still getting caught in those of these every single time. That's a bit of a trademark from Fatality, and it's just so hard to deal with.
Yeah, exactly. And right now, Griffin already 126%. But, I mean, you know what can happen with this percentage. The Fatality, not the Fatality, the Capital Falcons, because it's just as much as Hendrix has the Fatalities, they crack Capital Falcon stocks as we're seeing right now. Just the pressure right now, the juggle coming up from Griffin's part, just not letting Ling land safely as he may want, and the pressure with the backer. Oh, and the interrupted down beat, that would mostly have been the stock right there.
Yeah, now he really needs to take this game back immediately. Falcon kick hitting with the sour spots, and not enough to take the stock just yet. No much more than pressure on the side. Great down tilt to finally take the stock with only 30%. That's not a lot, that's definitely doable. However, once you land on Ling's range, you know that you're in for a treat because those Twitter combos will show up eventually. Not at this point, just simply putting down a wall of pain that Fatality had been struggling to deal with and not being able to breach just yet. However, that range that he's slowly building could very well play in his part if he manages to land one of those legendary knees.
Yeah, but nice DI coming out from Ling's part right now, avoiding the knee of justice in this distraction, and Fatality is just looking to get an up smash to seal out the deal right now. Nice out of shield option. They just saw that was actually a nice out of shield option coming out from Ling's part, but Griffin already 168%. You need to be careful because the backer is going to take out your stock right now.
Yeah, that was very well done from Ling, asserting dominance all throughout the match, right? Like there was very few interactions where Ling was at a huge disadvantage. Like, yeah, trying to edge guard was a bit risky because Fatality is an absolute demon when it comes to recovering, and not only recovering, but also dealing back aggression as he tries to recover. So definitely a great job from the Captain Falcon. He doesn't look too far behind. This is definitely doable. So this is shaping up to be an insane set moving forward.
Exactly. As you said, my dear sir, this is going to be, I mean, this is actually an amazing set right now. So let's see, they're both looking just so focused as you're seeing on camera right now. They both wants to move on the lower bracket because this is a match for the lower bracket, and we're gonna play this set number 2 here at Kalos.
Definitely Kalos Pokemon League, which allows a bit of an extra mobility options. You really know that you won't be in trouble whether you try to recover on the sides, but look at him go, adding extra pressure as he tries to reach back those platforms, which are a bit of a flight trap. You know, like you want to be there safely, and that could be your own demise. So you have to be very mindful of how you recover. Mixing it up is crucial in this stage.
Exactly. Right now, I can see why Griffin actually picked this stage, because you have a lot more options of recovery. As you mentioned, you have the wall jumps, and it can only not be used for recovery, but also for edge guarding. So Ling needs to look out for that, because he's already at 150%, and for sure a backflip from the ledge might be just enough, but instead we got the back here.
Yeah, definitely well done from Fatality. Getting a little bit of a lead as far as we can see. Maybe trying a little greedy for the extension there by the ledge. But hey, in the end, it paid off, and it's working in his favor, because every time they interact, it's just going for another opportunity for extra damage. Look at Fatality going for the knee. Unfortunately, it didn't connect as he wanted.
Yeah, but we actually got the sweet spot, because we got a lot of shield damage on Ling's, so he needs to look out for that, because his shield was really low. But right now, Fatality just applied so much pressure. He wanted footstool. We saw that. Saw that. He wanted that footstool so bad. That was such a nice option.
He's going for it.
Yeah, definitely. He just wanted so bad. Oh, did you see the snipe coming up from the turnip from Ling's part? That was such a good option, but you're not able to take that.
Yeah, you won't recover. Careful here, because Ling with the turnip is absolutely scary, especially in this matchup where Captain Falcon seems a bit of a wild card when it comes to recovering. Look at him go with a fair, not getting the hardest of the sweet spot, but still the turnip pressure, trying to go for a ledge trump, unable to get it just yet. Great lingering hitbox from that down smash, and making sure that the punish game was still on point. This is Ling's last opportunity to make sure to bring the game back, because right now Fatality still surviving despite being over 150%, and the tech of the gods. That's beautiful.
Amazing tech coming up from Fatality's part, but that just wasn't enough, because Ling responded immediately and take out Griffin's stock right now, and he's just applying so much pressure. He doesn't want to let Ling breathe right now. Already at 86%, he wants to look for a conversion from Ling. He wants to end this as soon as possible. He wants to even out the score and move on to the next match.
Yeah, he's fishing for those, oh my god, fishing for those up smashes, but ultimately back airs are going to be what causes the most amount of damage, the most amount of pain. Fatality getting the #1 on his side of the scoreboard, forcing an equality situation. There's 1-1 on each side. Adaptation has been met from both of these competitors, and Sidix, again, I think we're gonna have a great set ahead of us.
Yeah, definitely. I think this could be down to the wire. This could be a game number 5, last hit situation, because both of these players want so bad to move on in the bracket. This is a Smash Factor 9, a Platinum Latin American event. Hopefully not the last one, but this is most definitely the first one. And right now, let's see, we're going to Town and City, maybe.
I wouldn't know at this point. Any stage that they pick is going to be their personal decision in this case, because the matchup is still bad. Let's be real. Captain Falcon struggles with a good Peach, especially. I mean, you saw it earlier. You called it out. The snipe from the turnip. That's exactly what you're dealing from on a day-to-day basis when it comes to each of the stocks. So now that the ever-moving platforms of Town and City will play a huge part towards determining who is going to get the neutral the best, this is going to be an interesting match, because there's a lot of adaptation at play, but also dealing with those very awkward situations that you can get when dealing with the matchup.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, I think this is one of the best stages for Peach. I don't remember who said it, but I'm pretty sure it was a top player, but don't quote me on that. But already Fatality at 128%. The Ling just doing the float cancel to apply some more pressure. The backer is not going to be enough to take out Fatality in this stock, but the third it is, and only at 35%.
Yeah, careful here because Ling making a huge case towards his set winning. This is very, very hard for Fatality, but not as hard as a knee to your face. Beautifully done from the Captain Falcon. Main turnip has been passed around a couple times, but look at him go, getting those up air extensions every single time they come out. A hit is going to ensure that Fatality evens things out when it comes to percentage, or at least in this case, very short, a very brief lead that quickly gets dismissed by Ling's aggression at all times.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know if it's just coincidence or Ling is actually aware of when Fatality is going for a Raptor boost.
Yeah.
No, how he's been avoiding that in almost every interaction that he's thrown it. Ling hasn't been hit once by that, but
Nice.
he got hit by that amazing down tilt coming out from Griffith's part.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of those before. Now that Rage is at play, he really needs to ensure survivability, but no, that gets denied immediately. Going back to an even situation where both of them sitting with a clean stock of the last one. This is going to be the tiebreaker. This will determine who gains the first momentum, which is a little weird to say because we're already on game 3. However, momentum does switch very quick, and it's a matter of who is going to adapt the fastest, or who is going to understand what his opponent can, or how his opponent can be punished the most. Great spike, and still chasing down Fatality, going for the knee. Unfortunately, he misses.
Yeah, he was definitely looking for that knee of justice, and as you say, this is going to be the tiebreaker. This is going to put a lot of momentum on whichever gets the win right now, and could lead to the win of the set actually. So both of these players needs to play carefully, because even though Fatality is only at 80%, these situations are the ones that are dangerous right now, because you're stuck at the ledge with Peach, just applying some pressure with the float cancels. Doesn't want to recover back to the stage just yet. Fatality just applying pressure with those raw backers in neutral right now. Is it going to be a conversion right now? It is not going to lead to something.
Just waiting, Ling looming over the upper side of the stage. He knows that he needs to take that airtime as long as possible to ensure survivability, but no, you cannot run away from Fatality when he's on the prowl, when he's on the active hunt of your landing. You know that Captain Falcon will take advantage. Raw damage and just the speed that he can close distances in a matter of seconds. Taking advantage of all of these instances, Fatality breaks the tie, and he becomes he puts that number 2 on his side of the scoreboard. One more game in order to not only advance but also survive in this lower side of bracket.
Exactly right now, Griffin with the 2-1 advantage, as we could say, but you know, this can also be a game 5 situation if Ling has managed to clear out, because that was a close set. It wasn't even that Fatality won by that much, but it was such a really close set, and Ling needs to work out some way to make it even closer, to take it out if he wants to put the game 5 on the table, and already applying so much ledge pressure with the turnip. It is not going to lead to anything, and these are the type of interactions that I've been telling you. I don't know how Ling does it, but he always manages to avoid those Fatality side B, and he got the stock within those last few seconds.
No, Ling's technical prowess is undeniable. Like, he's always chasing you down. He knows that those cancels are absolutely crucial in every single matchup, and especially when using Peach, of course. So he's always setting up for success in this case. Fatality with a bit of a juggle that is to be expected from Captain Falcon, almost getting the scoop with the up smash would have been deadly for Peach in this situation. But again, as you mentioned, Ling with an insane dominance. The Stitch Face comes out, the stock goes out, and this is the opportunity that Link wanted. Gets a hit with a Stitch Face and 50% already. This is looking to be an explosive set, Split X. This is unbelievable from both of them. Oh my God, no, that's it.
What? He just fell too, he fast-fall too much, and he was put in that awkward position.
Wow.
Link just immediately reacting with the soft hit of the bear, and he could Fatality's opportunity to recover from the ledge. And right now, we're in the Game 5 situation, as we were talking about.
Yeah, it's very fitting that as soon as I was complimenting Link about his technical prowess, he just goes off and goes like, okay, let me do it again. Let me show you how it's done. A 3-stock, beautifully done from the Peach main, doing a fantastic job at telling us and showing us why is this matchup so skewed towards the Princess of the Mushroom Kingdom. It's just very safe for her to just go out, try to catch your jump, catch your recovery, and just take stocks like that on the fly. And if you add it into the mix, he got a Stitch Face, that's a lot of damage in very, very short amount of time.
Yeah, exactly. And I just want to confirm with you, was that actually an air or a back air? Because I'm not sure that happened just
I think it was
so
a back
fast.
air. It was a back air.
Yeah, right? Because that happened just so fast. But right now, let's focus on this game. Which better stage to have the Game 5 than Final Destination? This is poetic right now. We're about to have such a breathtaking set right now. Fatality just juggling and Ling around already at 73%. Needs to be really careful because right now Ling wants to apply as much pressure as possible, but Fatality is the one who is doing it right now, and this is actually the first side beat that I've seen connect within this whole set.
This is indeed the final destination for one of them, and that's the scary part. That's where the pressure starts to pile on, and makes you maybe second guess, makes you doubt your options, or maybe not be too confident on what options you take. But just like that, Fatality sending Ling towards the right side of the blast zones, and still struggling to get the stock. However, the pressure never ceases when Fatality is hunting you down. Dash attack saves the stock with only 80%. That's looking really good for the Captain Falcon main.
Right now, that dash attack was just enough. Once again, the side B not connecting, not leading to anything. The float cancels coming out from Ling's part, trying to get some damage, trying to close out. Fatality stuck as soon as possible. He wanted that Ledgestrom, but didn't get it. Fatality was just so aware of that because he knows if he was put in that situation, that could have been his stock. Oh, and you saw that. We saw that. Everybody at home saw that. Fatality wanted that side B to trade with Ling's recovery and be put in a 2-stock advantage.
Careful here, because that Peach's Nair will do its job. Maybe a back air too. This is insanely high numbers for the Captain Falcon to be surviving, but still doing at least getting a lot of percentage on this side. This could become a quick 40 if he manages to get the grab, and that he does. The stock is gone, but that's going to be a very important lead for the Captain Falcon, knowing that he cannot afford to lose this lead that he has slowly built. And as he tried to ledge guard, that option slips because Ling makes a phenomenal job when it comes to recovery.
Exactly, as you say, Major Cirque. And you know what they say, slow but steady wins the race. And right now, Fatality is slowly building up some more damage, or being able to take out Ling's stock exactly with an up B, or even, I think it's definitely going to be an up smash that will take this stock because he's just in it for that. But yes, the up B was the option right now. Fatality working with a solid 51% on his second stock, and he is just applying pressure non-stop. He doesn't want to let Ling win. This is an uncomfortable position for him. But it is once again down to the wire with even in stock, almost even in percentage. This is such a crucial moment.
Once again, Ling showing why Peach is doing so well in this matchup, but look at Fatality going for the lucky number. He wants to get the stock as soon as possible. The down tilt not being able to clip, but the knee of justice, this is it! Fatality takes this set in a beautiful, beautiful display of skill, knowledge, and of course, trust of his own skills, and in a dominant fashion, bringing the set back. That was absolutely down to the wire, and you cannot ask for a better outcome in this scenario where it really showed who the best player was, but both of them were amazing at this.
It's what we were saying, Cirque. This was down to the wire, to the very inch of every interaction within this last set. We said this was about to be a game 5, last stock, last hit situation in Final Destination, and which better way to end it than with a knee of justice.
Definitely, guys. I want to make sure that you understand that if you've liked our commentary, please consider following us. You got Sidex over there. You'll see his socials in a second, and you'll see mine down here. Make sure to drop a follow if you liked our job. This is going to be it for us. It's been an absolute pleasure to be part of the Smash Factor 9 tournament commentator lineup in this magnum opus of event for the Mexican community and for the rest of the world. Thank you guys for enjoying it with us. Thank you for staying here. There's also a secondary stream in Spanish, and I think there's another stream in VGBootCamp. But in here, you will get to taste the sweet spice that the Mexican commentators can bring.
Right now, it's happening. But as you mentioned, my dear Cirque, this is going to be our last vlog. It has been such an amazing and fulfilling experience for me to be here, and I'm sure for everyone in the team. But it sadly is about time to say goodbye. As you said, if you have any advice for us, or if you just want to give us some tips or something, you can definitely do it. Our socials, we are down here. Mine is at cdex_SITX, and of course my dear and amazing co-caster Sturg. You got it over there. No, over there. Yeah, we're mirrors.
Hey, let's
go. Wait, no. Oh my God. Yeah.
We'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for enjoying this tournament. We'll see you.